birthday, Jen!
This is an awesome party.
Oh, I love birthdays. You get so much special attention. I wish it was my birthday right now.
You know, that is possible. All with the press of a simple birthday button.
What do you mean?
This is a special button. If you press it, it instantly becomes your birthday. Go ahead, try it out.
Happy birthday, Jen and Sharayah!
This is amazing!
Dude, that button gives out free birthdays? Sign me up for that.
Oh, what happened? Where are all the decorations and the cake and the presents?
Well, it's my birthday, so I wasn't gonna bring any presents.
It's my birthday too. I'm not gonna decorate.
It's all of our birthday. This party isn't the same now.
Huh. I suppose if everybody's kind of in the spotlight, then nobody really is. You know, that might be a good idea for a show. Hello everyone and welcome to the Elevate Show. My name's Dan and joining me is my friend Sharayah and our house band, Manny and the Quinn.
Happy birthday, everyone!
If today is actually your birthday, happy birthday.
We are glad you were born.
Last week we talked about how we can use our words for good. And this week we're asking a different question. This week is all about what should I do when I'm not the center of attention? And I thought it would be a great idea to have our director Ryan, who works tirelessly behind the scenes where he's not the center of attention, to come on screen today and be our guest. Ryan, are you up for it? Okay, well, hey, one of these days, man, one of these days. In all seriousness, our actual guest today is a very talented lighting designer. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Josh Pham.
Good to have you.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Awesome. Well, hey, Josh, glad to have you on the show. Coming up next, we are going to get to know Josh a little bit better. But before we do, we are going to have some fun with a segment we like to call Retro Remix. See you in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. We are about to dive right into our Bible story in a segment we call Retro Remix.
Retro Remix, Retro Remix.
We're throwing things back to the 90s, and we're going to tell our story today sitcom style.
What's a sitcom?
A sitcom is a situational comedy that's usually a TV show about family relationships.
Dictionary Dan.
Right.
Let's get started. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just stop and chill, and tell you why I'm no longer the prince in Israel. In the region of Gibeah, born and raised, in the palace is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, trying to figure out who got to rule. When my dad got jealous and was up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. He got in one big fight, my buddy David got scared and said, "Man, I gotta get out of your hair." Heyo! Man, what a day. I wish I had someone to talk to about it.
Booyah!
Heyo! My guy, David.
What's happening, J-Dog?
Not much, just chilling, eating some honey, and ooh, there's a big feast coming up. But my dad, King Saul, may want to kill you.
Yeah, he did try to throw a spear at me last week.
What? No way.
Yeah, Way. I think he was feeling a little salty.
Bro, that is whack. But you know what? I think he might be feeling a little bit better.
No way, bro. I gotta bounce ASAP before he realizes I'm not at the feast.
Bro, I'll talk to him for you. You hide, I'll go talk to him, and I'll tell you what he says.
Radical. But if I'm hiding, how will I know what you're saying to me? I know. We need a secret code.
I've got just the thing. What about this?
Is that a Dark Defender 3000? Radical.
Yeah, bro, it is. Here's what we'll do. I'll talk to my dad, and if things are cool, I'll shoot an arrow and say, yo, that arrow is super close. And that means things are cool. You can come back. But if things are not cool, I'll shoot an arrow really far and say, whoa, that arrow went really far. And then you know you gotta run.
Booyah. Let's go.
Whoa, my dad was not cool with that. He was so mad, he even threw a spear at me too. David is gonna have to make like a tree and leaf. Whoa, that arrow went super far. Whoever is gonna go get it is gonna have to run super fast and a super far way in order to get it.
Oh, booyah.
Heyo, my best friend. I'm gonna miss you.
Aw, you didn't have to help me.
Yeah, well, God said that you were gonna be the next king of Israel, and so I needed to listen to him, even if that meant I'm no longer the fresh prince of Israel.
You are my best friend.
You my best friend too.
Hey, if we could just come out and chat in the open, what do we need that secret code for?
The Fresh Prince of Israel is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
So David went on to become king, and Jonathan helped him, even though it meant Jonathan wouldn't become king.
Jonathan realized that he wasn't supposed to be the star of this show, and that God had put David as the one who was supposed to be center stage.
You know, Jonathan kind of answered our big question from earlier.
Oh, you mean, what should I do when I'm not the center of attention?
Exactly. Instead of being angry or jealous, Jonathan chose to serve David.
Yeah, I love that. And by doing so, Jonathan shows us something that's really important. I can make a difference by serving.
You know, I don't really think that serving others today looks exactly the same as it did for Jonathan.
That's a good point. We're gonna talk more about what serving can look like today when we come back. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've been asking the question, what should I do when I'm not the center of attention? And joining us to help us talk through this is my friend, Josh Pham. Now Josh, you work as a lighting designer, but what exactly does a lighting designer do?
Well, you know what? It's probably easier if I just show you. Come on. So I come into the campus and I program the lights so that they're ready for a volunteer to run them on the weekend. And it's really not just choices about color, but also what effects to use, how fast to make things. We got songs that are faster, and so for something like that, I might have more effects moving, and then sometimes I'll even have things that might go right to the music and then give a little more flash. But then for songs that are a little slower, I tend not to have as much effects because it'd be totally inappropriate to have flashes and hits on a song like this. Like, that just doesn't match in with the entire worship thought behind the song.
You are able, from your place backstage, to help people draw their focus to where it needs to happen on the stage.
That's exactly right.
Now, I know some people really enjoy being in the spotlight, and other people say, you know what, I would rather be behind the scenes. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm definitely more a behind the scenes guy myself, but you know, it's just whatever needs to get done to keep moving forward.
What advice would you give people when they're feeling like they want a little more attention than they're getting? What should we do?
Well, the easiest thing is do what I started doing at the first place, is you serve and help others. It really takes that attention and goes from putting the spotlight on you to putting it back to God. because he's the reason why we come in and do this. He's the reason why we worship, and all the focus should be on him, not us.
Yeah, we absolutely can make a difference through serving, whether it's like Jonathan in our story today or Jesus, who's our ultimate example. Josh, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We are about to head to a break, but when we come back, we're gonna finish up as we always do with a really fun game. Stick around, we'll see you in a bit. Whoa! Check it out.
Wow, we look crazy.
All right, hey, we are back for our final segment today, which is, of course, a fun game. We are gonna play the Blacklight Painting Challenge.
So today we've been talking about how we can make a difference by serving, even when we're not the center of attention. And today in our game, we're gonna do just that.
Josh and I are going to have to paint something, but we're not allowed to look at it. It's gonna be up to Sharayah behind the scenes to describe to us exactly what we need to do.
And then at the end of the game, whoever's painting is closest to the objects that I'm going to describe wins the game.
Josh, you feeling good? You feeling ready?
Do I have a choice?
No.
No.
All right.
All right, let's
Let's go.
do it. All right, everyone, here are our objects. Ooh. Here are the objects in order from right to left. A piggy bank, a blue Easter egg,
Okay.
a green toothbrush, a white and pink lily, a rubber duck, and a orange cone. And I kind of went in a circle. All right, start painting, come on.
Okay, all right. So we'll get this
Good
going
luck,
here.
everyone.
Thanks. Very descriptive. Love that.
Looking really beautiful.
Okay, thanks.
All right, you said piggy bank and then what?
Piggy bank.
Piggy bank and then a blue Easter egg.
Yep. And then what? And the green toothbrush.
And
in
the
front of
green toothbrush is just off to the left side there in the front.
Yeah, this
It's
is
a beautiful green iridescent toothbrush.
That's your dentist is going to approve this one. They'll give it to you after your appointment if you have
Yeah,
more
look at
cavities.
that. That's really behind the egg.
You know, today's about behind the scenes, so I figured we should have
Yes.
one thing behind the other.
And a lily, that's the flower with the petals, right?
Sure is. The lily is the flower with the big petals.
Isn't that like every flower though?
They look like a Q-tip in the middle.
Wait, there's different types?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is harder to describe than I thought it was.
Yeah, well.
All right, our pink and white lily. I'm a little sad that I can't paint, but I suppose that's the whole point of this game.
All right, and now for the signature.
And it's not a painting until I go.
Oh.
Well, that works better in my head.
Ooh.
See, that
harder
also
than
works
it
better
looks.
in your head.
Yeah.
This whole game is harder than it looks. All right, it looks like both of you are pretty much finished. I'm gonna count down and you can turn and look. 3, 2, 1.
Ta-da! Well, other than the flower, pretty good. I'm proud of myself.
I took some artistic liberties, you know, just
You know, I think I did too. It's hard to choose the winner here because Josh managed to get a yellow duck, which is good.
How did
You managed
I mixed
to get,
colors.
You managed to get a pink-ish flower, at least in this lighting. It looks kind of pinkish.
Yeah.
Ooh.
JP, that's pretty sweet. That's an artist mark.
That is an artist.
That I
mark.
just spelled out my name. And the winner of the first ever Blacklight Painting Challenge is
Dan!
Hey!
I have to go with the cone behind the egg is what really got me. That's
Okay.
what it was. Josh, Dan, you guys both did a really great job.
Josh, this was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us
I
today.
got paint on you now.
That's all right.
Well, really nice job, Dan. Well done.
Thank you. It feels good to win one for a change.
Yeah. Sorry, Josh.
It's okay, I'll stick to pushing buttons. But remember, if there's one thing to take away, it's that you can make a difference by serving.
That's right. And if you have a question about God, something that's going on in your life right now, or maybe you have an idea for something you'd like to see us do on the show, we would love to hear from you.
Totally. You can drop us a note in the mailbox at your campus or write to us online.
We'll be back next week asking the question, how can I respond when I realize I'm wrong? See you next time.